If satellites are floating over 100 miles above us, why are the dishes angled towards the horizon, not up to the sky? You'd think, to catch signals from space, they'd be pointing straight up, right? But instead, most satellite dishes are angled at around 45 degrees, aimed toward the nearest ground-based tower. Could it be that they're not communicating with satellites at all, but simply with local ground-based towers? Let's break it down. NASA claims there are over 20,000 satellites orbiting Earth, providing us with TV, GPS, and radio signals. But if satellites are really up there, how come we never see TV dishes pointed upwards? The reason is simple. Those dishes are picking up signals from ground stations, not satellites floating in space. This totally changes what we've been told about how our modern communication systems work. Now, people say they've seen satellites with their naked eyes, tiny dots moving across the sky. But let's think about that for a second. These satellites are supposed to be smaller than a bus and over 100 miles away. At that distance, you'd never be able to see something that small. What are those lights in the sky then? Could they be airplanes, drones, shooting stars, or something else entirely? Here's where it gets even more interesting. NASA claims that the pictures we see of Earth from satellites are real, but guess what? They've admitted that these images are composite photos edited in Photoshop. According to NASA, the satellites send down ribbons of images, which are then stitched together to form what we think are pictures of Earth. If we had thousands of satellites orbiting the planet, it would be easy to just mount a camera on one and take an unedited photo of Earth, right? But instead, all we get are computer-generated images. It's time to reconsider everything we've been told about satellites and space. If those TV dishes are communicating with ground towers and the images of Earth are just composite photos, we have to ask, how much of what we know about space is actually true? We've been given a very specific story, but when we start digging, the facts don't line up. Think about it. If there are over 20,000 satellites orbiting Earth, why haven't we seen real, unedited photos of our planet? Why do the lights in the sky not match what we're told they are? And why are all the dishes pointed at the horizon, not the sky?